Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Falcons. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. At their own. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And Mantro, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Bridgewater on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20. Panthers nothing.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Falcons 20. Panthers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Toss left, this is Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
10 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the Falcons' 33-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, it's Smith. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete.
And that one results in 35 yards.
35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anderson, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. Off the option, that's complete. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 20.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Dodges him at the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater again. Got his target, Samuel. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Able to push his way through. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A run of the jet sweep with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The 16-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, get away.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brought down by
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson airing it out, looking for Ridley. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Panthers.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll move the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
You got time. You got time. You got time right there. It's a safety. Check foot.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Carolina.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A first down carry for Smith. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
56 is the mark. I got you.
Smith trying to run for it. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
It finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe
was
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.